Oh, my camera is a little too high. Hey everyone! What's up? This is so bizarre. I realized my VPN is on.
Thank you.
So let me know if things get funky. I'm getting like a welcome to chat, but not at like an aggressive frequency that I have been in the past. So maybe it's okay. But hey, hello. Hello, Ellie. Hello, Mike. Thank you for lurking. Hi, Connor. Nice seeing you here. And thank you, Mike, for also subscribing. I appreciate it. Hi, guys. It's been a minute. I just like haven't been feeling well, and there's like weird stuff going on with my neighbors that just kind of was like messing with my audio that I was like, I don't think I really want to stream. So yeah, there's that. And I feel like I haven't done a camera stream since like December, which is kind of crazy, but I'm here now and we have a new game that we're gonna play, which is really exciting. The game is Nine Souls, which is, I should pull up information for this. Is my chat not popping up here just in case? I guess I'll just have to rely on if I do get a chat, Zaytree will pick it up. Nine Souls is a lore-rich, hand-drawn 2D action platformer featuring Sekiro-inspired deflection-focused combat. It is by Red Candle Games, which I believe is an indie studio. They've got a couple other games, it looks like, but I know that Nine Souls is pretty good. People say it's pretty good. It's also not like a horrendously long game. I think the game time is like around 30 hours-ish, so should be a good length, and I kind of wanted to change things up. So yeah. Hello, Lord Asian M. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Okay, we're gonna swap over. I am launching the game. Needs a controller for best experience? Okay, I do have a controller. Are we plugged in? We are. Okay. That's good to know. We'll play with a controller. Am I good, chat? Hello, Lord Asian M. Thank you. Okay, let me add game? Where am I going? Game capture. Nine Souls. Warning, some parts of this game might be considered violent or cruel. There's explicit violence and gore. Use headphones and controller for the best experience. Oh my gosh, huge. Yeah, I was adding the game. Sorry, it takes me a while. I was trying to read it while I was doing things. Ah, okay, there it is. Yeah, so when I add games on OBS, it automatically snaps it to the top layer, so everything disappears. But yeah, that should be good. Let me know if I need to like modify anything or anything like that. I know, OBS be like that. Okay. Hopefully the audio is good. Options, controls. Mystic Nymph. Okay, we're just not gonna look at that. Graphics? Yeah, that'd be even better actually. VSync on? What do you guys think? Oh. Whoa. Audio's good. There's... Okay. Hold button to speed up dialogue on. Yes. I love that. That's good. Okay. Well, I guess let's start the game. How many game slots? Okay, we only have 4 game slots. Okay. Standard and story mode. There's only 2 options. Default difficulty or just story, which is interesting. So we're gonna do standard. I don't really know anything about this game, aside from what I just read, you guys. I feel like it's difficult, but I'm not sure. I'm assuming this is us. We look pretty fucked up already. Off to a great start. I assume this is our nemesis. Crazy. Hello, Clever. You just started this last... Oh my god, our guts are out and everything? Holy moly. Yo, our guts really are out and everything. That's our brain? I didn't realize this. I mean, like, I know that I just read a warning about the game being really, like, violent and gory, but, like, wow. How are you liking the game so far, Clever? And hello, Nutmeg. I know nothing about this game either. Should be interesting. I know, it really did escalate so quickly. We will see. I think it's always best when I don't really know anything. I know that it's, like, good, but other than that, we'll find out. I'm enjoying it, but it was much different than I expected. Hopefully in a good way. I wanted something that wasn't super, like, horror game focused, and I don't know much about this game, but I don't believe this is. But I also wanted a platformer, which I do know this is, so I think we'll be solid. A bamboo flute? Oh. Crazy. I am digging the art style so far. I feel like it is very nice and very different from like a lot of the games that we've been playing. Speaking of games we've been playing, guys, did you guys watch the State of Play? Damn, we're hitting that pipe already? Xuan Xuan is the name of our friend. Some twist I did not see coming. Ooh. Liza P DLC was announced at the State of Play, and I'm freaking stoked about it. It looks awesome. It looks so cool. It looks like a beefy expansion too. I, for whatever reason, thought it was gonna be like a small extra thing, but I feel like it's like huge. No, still no Silk Song. Still no Bloodborne Remastered or Bloodborne 2. Yes! It was announced! Clever, go check it out. It looks freaking awesome. They did a couple new things. They showed a couple old things. I feel like it was pretty solid. Yeah, Liza P Overture is what it is called. That was a pretty baller trailer. I do want to go back to the trailer later to look at things frame by frame because all the new NPCs, enemies, clothes, weapons, it's like, it's a beefy. That update is like a pretty hefty update. Like, whatever it is, as long as it's not the, I mean, like, even if it is the cost of like another full-length game, I don't think it'll be 70, but it looks like it's got like a huge amount of content. Excuse me. Oh, it looks so gorgeous. It does. I found you because I rated over when I was playing Liza P, one of my all-time favorite games. Yes, I recognize your name as being more recent, and like I've been less consistent about streaming because I have so much stuff going on, but I have been playing a lot of Liza P, and I know I've met a lot of people through that game more so than like playing Silent Hill. So I'm really excited because I beat Liza P and I was like, okay, I guess that's it. But I knew the DLC was coming out, so I'm very, very excited. Hi, Shar! Thank you for subscribing for 60 months. I appreciate you. Thank you. But man, it looks freaking awesome. So good. I'm sad to be like done with Liza P, even though I also wanted to complete it because I've been playing it for like forever. But I'm really excited that they're releasing new content, so I have an excuse to jump right back in. Hope things aren't too stressful for you. You did mention a while back that you have lots going on. Yeah, there's, I mean, like, nothing, like, crazy. I've definitely been through, like, harder times during my, like, trajectory of, like, streaming. There's just, like, a lot going on that's just very, like, draining and tiring, you know, just kind of, like, general, like, life things and dealing with, like, other people being frustrating. My birthday is in a couple weeks. So there are a bunch of people, a bunch of friends from like the Discord and everything are like, and my sister, some close friends, my partner, a bunch of people are coming out over here, which is crazy. So I will not be streaming at least for sure the back half of next week or the beginning half of the week after that. Which is also why I really wanted to push for streaming this week. Hopefully I will also stream for like a day next week. But yeah. I will be moving. I don't want to say that we have a place because a lease has not been signed yet. But I will also be moving. It shouldn't be crazy, technically. It's everything else that is leading up to my stuff eventually moving, and moving my stuff shouldn't be the difficult part. So, yeah. It's been a lot of, like, coordinating and, like, logistics. And that stuff has been, like, the easiest, which I feel like sounds weird, but it's, like, of the things that are stressful in my life, like, moving is not one of the things that is, like, stressful or anything like that. I don't like what my bangs are doing on camera. What's happening here? Anyways. Yeah. The moving aspect has been very easy. It was pretty much like it went about as smooth as it can. I don't really know any other way that it could have gotten any easier, in a way. Like everything's kind of done. It just now needs to be executed. So that's really nice. It's just like other things outside of that have just been driving me bonkers. But that's fine. So things should calm down once I have moved. Hi, Justin! Really? You don't get stressed the hell out when moving? I mean, like, so that's, like, the crazy thing is that, like, normally and historically, like, I do. And thank you, not Meg. I appreciate that. That's super sweet of you. I do feel really bad because I have not been streaming as much as I have been in the past. A lot of that is because I feel like I have so much going on. And to touch back on what you were saying, Justin, like, normally, like, I have been stressed the hell out when moving. I started streaming in, like, 2019, and it was August 2019 when I started streaming. And then I had some crazy ass shit happen to me, and I had to move in the span of a day, throw all my shit in boxes and get the fuck out of where I was because it was not safe for me. In December, I was really not in a good place. It's crazy because I didn't even have like a bed back then. I had like a little futon and like my computer, my old ass computer that my dad had given to me. I didn't really have a lot of like possessions. I just had like a function of like clothes, I guess, and like my games. And then I lived at that next place that I was at for like a year and a half. You guys helped me get like a bed, which was really exciting. And then eventually I moved out of that place to the last place I lived in California, which was really nice. I got to live with my sister again for like a year. But man, I mean, moving between those places was also really stressful. Settling into that other place was also really stressful. And like living there it was getting a little bit better each time, but like by the end of that year of that last place I lived in California, I was like, I'm so fucking sick of having roommates. Like, this is crazy. This is ridiculous. And that's when I decided to move across the entire country. And that was like insane and really stressful because I was moving all my stuff myself out of where I lived into a U-box. And so it was like me, and then Kuroken, who's in the community, shout out Kuroken, was like the only friend like around and available to like help me move a bunch of my shit into the box as well, to just help me get everything in there, because it was just like the sheer amount of work of me packing everything and me putting everything in the box was just like insane. And like I was also trying to coordinate renting a place while not being able to physically be there to like look at the place, so I had to have a friend like look, which was absolutely crazy. And I've been in the same place since I've gotten here. So it's been really nice because I have not moved in like 3 years, which is exactly what I wanted. And so it's really crazy because now where I am, and where I am hopefully going to be, where I am most likely going to be, even though a lease has not been signed yet, so I won't say that I have this place. It was pretty much like I'd been keeping an eye on like things for a while just to kind of see what's out there, and then I decided that I should probably like look more seriously because I wanted to do an overlap month of like having the new place's lease start in like April 1st, because my lease ends like May 1st, so I wanted to have like a month overlap, so it wasn't just like stress like 2 days of like moving all my stuff. I was like, I'm tired of that. So there was just a lot of things up in the air because my partner and I are planning on doing a cross-country drive as well. And we figured the logistics of how we were going to tackle that like last year. So we already kind of knew like what we were going to do. It was just a matter of like figuring out like the exact specifics of everything. But it was pretty much like I looked at places, found one place we really liked, called and made an inquiry, and it was like there was like one place we originally wanted that like didn't work out, but then it miraculously turned out that they happened to have this brand new building that was supposed to open March 1st, but then got delayed to April 1st, perfectly when we wanted. And it's like all brand new, all perfect, all within our price range, no pet deposit, no pet fee, they're 100% pet friendly. Washer, dryer, in-unit, dishwasher, garbage disposal. They have a personal, like, or like a private full gym for residents only. There's like a dog park. There's a bus line that goes like right down to like down the street from my work. It's just like, and I like, yeah. I won't get too into it because again, at least it's not been signed. So, you know, anything could happen. But yeah, and then it was like, okay, so garbage disposal will come with apartments like in a sink? No, I've never lived in a place that had like a garbage disposal in the sink. Also, welcome back, Clever. I know, right? Doesn't it look so good? There's so much information packed into like every frame of that trailer too. It's like, because I just remember, like, there's just so much. Like, I'm trying to look at like what Pinocchio's wearing, but I'm also trying to look at like his arms and like the weapons that he's using and the environment that he's in and the enemies that he's fighting. It just looks great. And hello, Derpy. Welcome in. Yeah. I love it. It's very exciting. The specific unit that I want is going to be south facing, so the windows will be perfect for all of my plants because I have south facing windows right now. It would be overlooking the busy street, which is perfect for Purse because she loves window watching. So I thought sinks naturally had garbage disposals. No, they do not. And thank you, Derpy, for subscribing for 47 months. I appreciate that. Thank you. But yeah, this place has no trash fee, which is sick nasty because my current place charges a mandatory $25 fee for trash because they have like a valet service where they'll go around and collect trash from trash cans if you put it outside your apartment door. But yeah. Hello, Moogle, welcome in. I've had unnatural sinks nearly my whole life, if that's the case. Yeah. I have very rarely, if ever, lived in a place that had a garbage disposal, I feel like. So it's just like really exciting. But yeah, again, nothing's set in stone. There's no lease signed yet, but I'll let you guys know next week. Then I'll be able to be like officially, but you guys get the first deets. I haven't talked about it like too much, but I'm very excited about it. I love that it's been like easy because then it was like, once we were pretty sure that we were like in love with this place and it was great, I was like, okay, cool, bought my one-way plane ticket, figured out like exactly what routes we're taking, figured out like the days, looked at the costs of it, and we've been saving up money, and it's just like, okay, we know exactly where we're gonna go, we know where we're gonna book, we know like what our distance is, we know like all of our things are pretty much like planned out. There's just like a couple of finalizations, but like all the major heavy lifting of like making the decisions and figuring out what we're going to do has been done, and I love that a lot. It's very, very nice. They charge you to take the trash? They do. And if you don't utilize their services, they will still charge you. It's a mandatory charge. Hope everyone is well. That state of play was indeed a state of play. I think that it's great. Who charges people for their trash? One of my friends who lives down this street, they also get charged for trash, but they don't offer a valet service. There's also that. So, very unfortunate. There's a lot of funky charges, I guess. So, the one thing that I think a lot of people find outrageous is like, when I've been paying my rent, I've been writing checks to pay my rent because it saves me money. because I guess a lot of people pay their rent through like an online portal. And for a lot of people, apparently, you lucky people, the extra charge to pay electronically is like a couple dollars. It's like $2, $3, maybe $5. And I wish that was how much it was for me, because for me, they charge us an extra like $25 to pay online. So I've been writing them checks because 4 months of rent is an extra $100. Like, yeah. I didn't realize that wasn't normal until I talked about it at work once, and everyone looked at me like I grew 5 heads. Like, and I was like, oh, yeah, no, that is just what they've been doing on mine. Yours is 50? My God! That's crazy. That's obscene. Who is out here paying $2? You guys are lucky. Yeah, they market it as like the processing fee, and I was like, how are you guys getting $2 or $3 processing fees? What the fuck? Insane. I had an HOA lady who would give my mom a hard time for taking the trash out too early. I think the lady was racist. HOA and I wouldn't necessarily say my experience, actually. HOA, from what I've heard from various people throughout my life consistently, is like the devil. HOA is never on your side. They're always riding your ass about some dumb shit. I've never heard anything good about them. Also, hello, Red Hot Pepper, welcome. The other crazy thing is when they're like, no, you have to only use our service. Literally. Hi, welcome, good to see you. HOA and racist, name a more iconic duo. Unfortunate. It's bad. I'm Bennigan's, welcome in. Yes, I'm back! Thank you for being excited. That makes me so happy. I missed you guys. It's good to be streaming again. HOA is just racist in general, in my opinion, or at least built on racism. Yeah, it is. Just like IQs. Because other people in the area would take out the trash too early and she never said anything. Only with my mom? Hella racist. It was absolutely built to do legal redlining. Crazy. Hi! Welcome in, Menorah. I was just about to message you to see how you were. Doing good. I'm sure after I move and everything, I mean, it'll take us a while to get settled, but our tentative plan of like how everything is, I'm hoping like the second week of April, we should be like good to go. I don't know how long it'll take to like settle everything in and everything, of course. But I'm planning on taking, like, we should be getting in April 2nd is our plan. And moving the majority of the stuff shouldn't take too terribly long. So I'm, like, hoping that second week of April I should be, like, good to go. Obviously, I'll keep you guys posted on social media and everything once we're, like, all settled. I never got charged extra when you had to pay rent online! Literally, you got so lucky. That's nuts. That's how it should be, in my opinion. They're already taking money from you. Like, it's crazy. Have we's been good, for the most part. Surviving. I feel like we'll be able to get it all down fairly quickly. I think so, too. Getting internet swapped for your current apartment to the new apartment will be the big factor. I mean, they did say that they take my internet provider over there as well. It should be fairly easy, especially because I'm not going to be, like, around. I can just let them know, like, when I leave to switch service. And then one of the things that I will pack will be, like, when we come back on the 2nd to do all the stuff that we had talked about, we can just quickly pack up, like, my router and stuff like that, too. The thing that will be annoying about it is getting my Ethernet cable out around the wall, though. I will say that. Speaking of HOA, got another notice for not cleaning the roof despite the fact that my dad has pressure washed it multiple times a year? What? That's crazy. How the fuck do you clean a roof? Aren't roofs dirty 24/7 because of fucking weather and birds? I still get kind of heated about the setup fee for tuition payment plans. Like, that shit's $40. Yeah. Higher education costs have, like, balloons, like, a ridiculous amount. Big ladder or a washer. Hang on, they make you clean your roof. The HOA will ask you to hang the moon and be pissed that you haven't, like, done it. Like, they're crazy. Okay. Should I play the game a little bit, guys? We watched the intro and, like, got to a part where I could actually do something, and then I was like, oh, intro. So how you guys been? But I missed you guys. It's good to catch up. All right, let's play a little bit. I guess that's our name. Xuan Xuan is calling us he. I knew you were here. I could smell your cooking from way out there. Snacking on grilled fish again, are you? Looking sick. The background of this reminds me of Hollow Knight. It does give me Hollow Knight vibes, which is why I kind of gravitated towards it. I've been hearing a lot about how it's like very like Sekiro meets Hollow Knight, and I'm like sold. I'm like, easy. I love those games. It's like clearly if I'm on the plan, I'm kind of doing some pinching here. Can't you just kind of piss off school a little bit? Yeah, I feel that. Everyone misses the Sun Empress. I miss you guys. Life has just been crazy. After like I move and everything, like things should be a lot more regular. A lot of the complicated things that are really draining to me should even out. And I should be able to like stream a little bit more regularly. So at least there's that. Less make us clean it and more, but you're the only house with a white roof, so it's noticeable when only seeing it. That is so irritating. I like that cat. That's us. Bigfoot's more real than Silksong because substitute for Silksong at this point. Yeah. And it's an indie game, so you know, you're helping small devs. Aren't you excited for dinner tonight? Oh shit! The auntie next door! Fuck! I held down X and it just skipped it. I don't know. I just hope it'll be prepared normally. Whatever it is. Don't worry, I won't let you down. Did you come running to me just to talk about dinner? Oh, right, the flower. I'm afraid of holding down X because now I feel like holding down X actually skips the dialogue. Hold on. Yeah, because I want to speed up dialogue, but I don't want to skip it, so we're gonna avoid that. We'll just deal. I'll be patient. Hello, Argentum, welcome in. We don't know what this is about. We're figuring it out just now. Not gonna lie, I'm excited for dinner every night. Hell yeah. That's how it should be. If I had the energy to always be making dinner every single night, I would be excited. Good luck with the move. Glad to see you back to stream for a single session in the meantime. Yeah! I should be hopefully streaming more this week, and I will, of course, stream as much as I can in the meantime and keep you guys posted. I hope indie games continue to rock the gaming industry the coming years. Yeah. Connor, aka Breadthrone, posted a really great video in the game chat yesterday, I want to say. It's probably pushed out now, especially with the state of play, but I watched it this morning, and it was a really good analysis on the gaming industry and like how it's doing. It's probably like one of the best. Not like I like necessarily look too much into gaming journalism, but I feel like it was one of the greatest pieces of gaming journalism I've seen in a hot minute. Not because it was like it did anything crazy necessarily. It was just like, oh yeah, sure, if you don't mind. I highly recommend people, if you guys are interested in hearing kind of like observations about the modern day gaming industry, I think it's a really great video. It's like an hour long. So if you're a long form content consumer like me, that's like nothing. And I think it's, but like he also like chops it up where it's like he kind of tells you like it's kind of like a research paper where it's kind of, he does like an abstract, he does like a, this is kind of like what it is, and then if you want to hear more, he kind of breaks it down, which is really, really good. There's a link, highly recommend checking it out. But it's great. It's really impressive to me because it's like, I feel like a lot of content in general, especially within gaming spheres, tends to be like very reactionary, very like biased and trying to push like an agenda. Wrong pin, honey. But the nice thing about this video is like the guy is like very good at reporting. Like I feel like he kind of looks at both sides of the argument kind of equally and kind of looks at them like without bias and kind of presents them in a way that is just like, all this shit aside, like what are we really looking at? Like what's really happening here? And he talks about like what's actually happening, which is really nice and refreshing. And it feels like right, it feels correct. I feel like he brings up a lot of really good points. So I would highly recommend checking it out. I feel like he made a lot of really interesting points about like indie gaming too, which I thought was really interesting. He just brought up like a lot of points that I hadn't really like considered about like the impact of things in the way that gaming has been. And he doesn't make like a judgment about like things being good or bad, which I think is, again, really, really nice, because he's just looking at like, because people are so quick to say, oh, you know, the gaming industry is collapsing, it's failing, or games are better than it's ever been, like, and he's just like, well, what does it look like? This is what it looks like. This is where it stands. Who knows where we'll go in the future? Which, it was just like really refreshing and informational. Like, it was just really, really good. It makes me want to check out the dude's other content, but highly recommend consuming that bit of information if you like being kind of like up to date with like what's going on. So very, very good. But yeah, it won't let you pin the correct one, probably because it's a pin. It's okay though. It's there. If people need it, they can scroll up. Thank you though. Thank you for reposting it here. Yeah. Unnecessary, but I needed to know what you accidentally skipped. The auntie taught them how to make garlic noodles. They won't mess it up this time. We can definitely check out more content. Who is it? Was it Vic was saying that he has like 3 hours of like RPG content or something? I was like, oh. As if like I need more things to watch aside from like catching up on Critical Role, keeping up with Siege Invitational. In case you guys don't know, which it only came out like really today, I've been really into watching the Rainbow Six Siege Invitational with my partner. It's very entertaining. And people seem like they'd like to play shooter games again in the Discord. So maybe after I move, we'll play Siege, because Destiny's dead to me, Apex is dead to me, and I don't have any other shooter really to play. So we'll see. But yeah. Yeah, the same guy Never Knows Best has a 3-hour analysis on JRPGs. I feel like that'd be good. Am I clicking the wrong link? Because when I click that link, it goes to a music video. Is it it shouldn't be a music video. Thank you for stopping by, Derby. It was really good to see you. I hope life is good for you. I hope things have been great. Okay. We can move maybe that one. Okay, we can move left and right. We can jump really high. This is our attack. We only have one attack, but there's combos. We can only attack sideways. We can't attack up or down. I don't know what I did. I did up on the... I did up on the D-pad and I can't do up anymore. Oh, I assume this is parrying. We have a couple different parries, which is sick. Maybe this one I may not have copied properly. It's okay. That looks more correct. This link should work, and also the pin is working now. Perfect. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, and we have a dodge, it looks like. The art style is so good. Okay, pretty simple. Okay, and then if I just do up, I should be able to climb. Does this break? Nope. What's this? Examine. Dead person's note. Crooked words etched into the ground. I found the exit, but there's no way to go back now. This messy note seems like the last words of the deceased before they passed away. Rip. I will also hydrate. Hello, Dragoon Knight. Satisfying sounds. It's also interesting that it does push me forward. Camp Scroll. Schwan Schwan's story scroll. One day, the noble swordsman passed by a stone. Suddenly, someone jumped out from the stone. It turned out to be a great hero. The handwriting is quite neat for something written by a child. In the bottom left corner, there is a note stating that this is the 63rd episode. That's so cute. Wait, the Rickroll was taken by copyright claim? My messages are being eaten. Hold on. Speaking of Rickroll, did anyone see the OG Rickroll video was taken down by a copyright claim? I remember reading about that, I feel like, which is crazy that that happened at all. Let me actually pop that one. Pop this out, just in case. I thought there'd be some in the Forbidden Cave, but I haven't seen a single one. Where are you, Crimson Hibiscus? A Crimson Hibiscus? Is that the flower you've been fussing about? Yeah, that's the flower they use for the ceremony. According to the shaman, the bigger the flower, there's one right up there. Wow, you're right. But I'm not sure I can even climb up that high. Oh my goodness. It is like a warthog, but with 3 tails. Crazy. Can you leave the flower alone? Hey, hold on! How did a boar get all the way up there? He's to go to take the freaking flower, too. Terrible. Oh, it snatched the flower away. My first boss. Oh, well. It probably needs it more than I do. It's about to get dark. Let's head back to the village. I'll go look somewhere else next time. I'll get that flower for you. Huh? It's fine. You really don't have to. Are you really gonna go get it? Okay, I'll wait here for you. Be careful not to get hurt. You know, one thing that I hope goes away in the game industry is incel weirdo. Yes, Justin, I agree. Claim everything's woke in the game doesn't cater to them and their weird fantasies. Yeah. Well, I think we all know that, like, claiming things are woke is just, like, the sleeper way of saying progressive and just admitting that you don't like progressive things. I feel like anyone who complains about woke, like, legitimately complaining about woke is sexist and racist. Platforming. Wall running. Crazy. Basically, if it isn't a straight male character, yeah. What is that? I have a grappling hook? Excuse me. Oh, this is just like Hollow Knight. That's sick, though. Can I do that? Nope. Oh, wait. It tells me the angle. That's cool. Whoa, my god, he jumped so far. That's cool. I see his... No money? Nothing for me to take? I see his HP above his head. I have to be careful. Oh. Just a little too late. I get money. Have I tried looking at my... No, this is just pause. There's this. Okay, there we go. No map. Gin, an indispensable metallic material for all Solarian technologies. Oh wow. It is the ideal material for object printing and an excellent conductor of rhizomatic energy. Gin mining expanded greatly during periods of war, leading to several ecological disasters. It is presently a precious and rare metal on New Kunlun. My medicine pipe. Oh, is that what heals me? A medicinal pipe that Yi carries with him. It was crafted by the outstanding craftsmen of the Ying Nation. Just one puff will quickly alleviate any discomfort. Upgrades and expansions can be applied if needed. I think I used up all of that. Crazy. You know, someone has an 8 for their intelligence stat when they use woke in a derogatory sense. For real. Definitely a dump stat. There's Yi, a mysterious Fang Shi, Xuan Xuan, a little boy from Peach Blossom Village. He began living with Yi after his parents left. Xuan Xuan is easygoing and curious about anything new. His hobby is writing martial arts stories. I will protect him with my life. Dead person's note, can't scroll. Okay. Skills? Holy moly. Immortal dash. Oh, good to know. Key blast. For skill points, triple slash, and a parry. Good to know. The weirdo coworker at my job, he says he hates what I say. Explain what goes to you. First thing he brings up is BLM. Oh no. Should have left the conversation right then and there, but I got too angry when he said that shit and just argued. I keep trying to make the parry window too tight. I need to be a little more careful. Again, those people are really just racist or sexist. Usually both. Okay, the boar is over here. There's water here. I don't think I can swim. I don't think I can break this. Boo! Arguing with the soup is like swatting a fly on your head. Whether or not you get the fly, you're hitting yourself in the head. That's a really good way of looking at it. Hello? Cremis and hibiscus. These flowers that appear around the Peach Blossom Village are used by villagers as a decoration during the ceremony. Legend has it that harvest will be bountiful if the ceremony is successful. While that hasn't been proven, everyone still gets more food after the ceremony. That's cute. Alright, I guess we're heading back. I don't believe I can do anything on that other side where that, like, block is. There we go. Is there fall damage? I presume that there is. Nope. I hope you didn't get hurt. That boar was huge. Don't push yourself too hard. It was only a year ago when you still needed my help to walk, remember? Here. Wow, you really got it back for me. It's even prettier up close. Given time, even the prettiest flowers will wilt. I was gonna say will wilt, but just as wilt. That's okay. At least we're here to see it, even if it won't be for long. I don't really see the meaning behind all this. But you still went out of your way to help me retrieve it. Thanks, Yi. We should head back. We'll be in trouble if they find us here. This dude's a trip. Oh, we put our hat on? Okay. Sick hat. This dude's a trip. We argued for hours about society nowadays, especially music is more vulgar compared to the 90s, and that women... He only brought up women who wear more revealing clothes compared to the 90s. What 90s did he live in? Wow, this festival market is so lively. Look, every household has dried meat, and someone's even brewing wine. We've had bountiful harvests for 2 years in a row since you arrived. You've pretty much become the village's official good luck charm. They're just coincidences. Well, don't say that. When you helped the elders with the rat infestation, we were all talking about how fortunate we are to have you around. Also, praise be to the souls for blessing the Peach Blossom Village and ensuring that we are all fed and clothed. If there's nothing else I need to do, I'm going to go back to dry the fish. Stay for a bit. You should take the chance to check out the stalls and mingle with everyone. Leave the fish to me. Catch you later. Oh, kid. We're trying to be antisocial. Who's this guy? With sunrise's grace comes sunset's sigh. Every day, a cherished sky. Xuan's been buzzing with energy as of late. It's a little pregnant lady. I know, right? Remember how glum he used to look when his parents left? It's because of us. It's interesting how we're all wearing masks. Oh, this is the shaman. In the old days, when our ancestors lived in the harsh wilderness, they had to endure the bitter cold and the onslaught of savage predators. Unable to bear watching us humans suffer, the 10 merciful souls descended from the heavens. At first, some were ignorant and raised their swords towards the souls. Those fools were met with divine wrath, and their bones were ground to dust. Those who were pious and reverent followed the souls to a land outside the 99 heavens, a paradise where everyone could prosper. The all-knowing and all-powerful souls bestowed their wisdom upon us, teaching us about the truth of all things. When the peaches ripen for harvest, the souls will select several of us for a great privilege. Those fortunate enough to be chosen will live the rest of their lives among the divine souls. The souls are evil, they're gonna pick our boy, and we're gonna fucking kill them all. I bet. So be good, children. Listen, follow, and believe, and you may also be chosen one day. Divine souls above, I humbly ask that you heed my request.
No.
What the hell are you looking at? Beat it, Shunnong. I don't want any part in this dumb festival. I didn't say anything. Trust me, that look in your eyes told me plenty. He's also like not wearing his mask. Bah, curse this damn ceremony. One day I'll show everyone what's really... Never mind, you wouldn't get it. All this nonsense is making my wine go sour. Shunnong, a brawny man from Peach Blossom Village. He's a conspiracy theorist who harbors numerous doubts and grievances toward the world he inhabits. Last year, my daughter was one of the lucky few to be chosen. The fish!
No silent.
You're back! Did you see anything interesting? I cleaned up that crimson hibiscus you got me earlier. I'm gonna sew it onto my clothes later. It's not a rule, but those who are chosen usually wear a flower. It makes you look a lot cooler when standing up there. Is this something to be happy about? Of course! I'll be seeing my mom and dad soon. I wonder if they'll notice that I've grown taller. Let's head inside. I'm hungry. This whole ceremony is fishy, guys. I don't trust it. Yi, I'll be leaving in a few days. Will you make sure to eat properly when you're on your own? Remember, the rice is stored in the bin, and the fruit on the table should be eaten before it dries out. Stop worrying.
Ayo.
Well, don't forget, okay? I probably won't be able to send letters back to you once I'm living with the souls, you know? It's sad to think I won't have anyone to bicker with anymore. Aren't you scared? I'm going somewhere I've never been before. Of course I'm a bit scared. If you're scared, then don't go. I have to. Being chosen by the souls is a blessing. Besides, I've always had this feeling that one day, I'd have to part ways with you, Yi. Nothing is predetermined. You make your own destiny. Don't get caught up in superstition. Yes! I love Yi. I know that we've only known Yi for like 5 minutes, but this cat knows what the fuck is going on in life. Oh dude, this coworker is an extreme conspiracy theorist. Thinks California started fires to make space to build a high rail train? Good lord, this coworker sounds bonkers. That's nuts. I can't believe people would actually think that. You might be right, but parting isn't necessarily a bad thing. I ran to the Forbidden Cave for the first time when Mom and Dad left. That's where I met you. Who would have thought that playing a flute would make someone pop out of that stone? If you say so. But since I'm leaving soon, can you grant me one request before the ceremony? What is it? That story you were telling me about the man fighting the flood. Tell me how it ends. Did he make it home? He didn't die, did he? Okay. Whoa! What? Where did we leave off? He journeyed over mountains and rivers. This is crazy. I feel like because it's kind of like a traditional like art style. Peach Blossom Village, the night of the ceremony. And like hand drawn, and it's like we're like in a village, it's like rustic. But you know what? I guess the overlay's kind of futuristic. Huh? Talking. Ruyi. We have like a freaking walkie-talkie. Lord Yi, greetings from your humble servant. I was afraid you would lose track of time, so I called to remind you. If you skip out tonight, you will have to wait another 2 years for the next harvest. It's a setup. He's in cahoots. Reminds me of the people who were saying back in October the hurricanes were caused by the government. Good lord. This is exactly why it's important to expand your horizons and like travel the world and see that shit exists outside of whatever conspiracies people think of. I'm having a fucking codec conversation right now. I know. How's the security at the Ape Man facility?
Okay.
The system indicates that they are currently on low alert status. There are only a handful of guards on patrol. Please excuse my concern, but if the alarms are triggered, the situation may become untenable. By the way, do you have your mystic nymph on you? I have it with me, but it won't fly. Only parts of it are in working order. It's been too long since I recharged it. That is a pity. If it had enough power, you could make use of the mystic nymph's scout mode for reconnaissance. Your body has just made a full recovery, after all, so it might be best not to throw caution to the wind. It wouldn't be too hard to just leave a trail of bloodshed. Certainly. Your humble servant has never doubted your martial prowess, Lord Yi.
Okay.
Proceed as you wish, and may fortune favor you. What? Shednong wants to talk to us. It's crazy that people think the government controls the weather. They can't even control climate change, but they control the weather. Some people are just like so out of touch that they think that other people control these like aspects of life. That's nuts. Hey freak. Finally showing your true colors, eh? I could see everything you were doing. We're gonna gaslight him. We don't have any choice. But are we either gonna tell him that he's just seeing it all? Like, are we gonna partly validate him, do you think? Or should we be like, sure, I was talking, but I was talking to myself? Or should we be just like, no, you're seeing things. You're crazy! He's a conspiracy theorist. So I feel like, no matter what, he's not gonna believe us. Maybe I'll just tell him the 3 Gs? Gatekeep, gaslight, girl boss? You're just seeing things. You think you can fool me with that stupid hat? Do you take me for one of those morons over there? Precisely, yes sir! Don't worry guys. When a man talks to himself, is he not talking to those who are watching? Watching? Don't think I haven't noticed. I've seen those bizarre statues glow in the middle of the night. Whenever I cover them up with cloth, a mysterious wind blows them away. I knew the truth from the very beginning. Those statues are possessed by demons. Demons don't exist. They're merely the delusions of fools. Demons are afoot, and that's that. They're the kind that eats people too. This place isn't a paradise. There are no gods, and I sure as hell do not know who came up with all that mumbo-jumbo anyway. Admit it. You probably know a thing or two about all this. I'm pretty sure he does, but... Fine. Keep your secrets. I'll prove I'm right in the front of everyone's faces one day. Bitter old man. Don't bother me again, he says. I think I have to go to the right. Fireworks. Wow, firecrackers! Shenlong sure has an active imagination. All that loneliness has made him go a bit kooky. This is very cool. Average Facebook user. Those that are chosen can go live with the gods. The music is really cool too. The peach trees have blossomed beautifully this year. Thank the gods for blessing our peach blossom village. I don't even use Facebook anymore or Instagram because I'm off meta apps. I just use Blue Sky and Discord. This is so future tech, are you kidding me? This is how they're chosen? This is some Hunger Games shit. The Shaman of Peach Blossom Village hereby receives your decree. I read that just in time. In accordance with the Souls' orders, we humbly pay respect to the Flying Throne. We are not kneeling. What? They just took his head! They just took his head! They're fucking what? They're freaking... Oh my god, this is horrifying! Can we do something? That's our boy about to go up there. Oh my god. Hello?
必孙 K 零斗真
Thank you for taking care of me these past 2 years, Yi. Time for me to go! No! Dude, this looks like fucking manga panels. This is sick. Uh-oh. Look at this! Dude, he cares. He cares. Oh shit. They never knew that I was a cat. He destroyed it! Oh gods, spare us from your wrath.
必孙
What's happening, Yi? What? These are terrible. Do I tell the kid that everything he's known about me for the past 2 years is a lie, or do I just fucking bounce? Flip a coin! I don't want to let an arbitrary item decide what I will say. Fuck. I must go now. Take good care of yourself. What are you saying? Then who are you? I don't think it matters what I say. Wait, I don't understand. What's that? Why are you... Wait, where are you going? Yi! I'm hacking the platform. Oh my gosh. Whoa! Dude! The chat's kind of covering it, but you can see the HUD. I have a health bar. I have like a heart. Dude, this is crazy! They always after our brains, hacking the mainframe. Literally, they're after our brains. If you get a result and feel a slight hesitation, you want the other choice regardless. If it lands and you're satisfied, then it's meant to be. I'm so mad that hacking and programming isn't like in the movies. Look at the Matrix. Dude, this is so crazy. I cannot believe... Look, it's a cat. Oh. Oh, hold on, what's the detonate talisman? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we're not doing so well. Oh, I see. Medicine pipe, which is one of those. Okay. Good to know. This is crazy. What is this? Is this like a bonfire? Oh, it is! Root node. Skills? I see. Well, I don't have any skill points, so that's fine. Status? Oh, I see. To like change what I have. Spell style? Crazy. If I hit rest? Oh my god, this game is sick as fuck. I don't know how to do the talisman thing. Wait! The bodies are being processed back here! Insane. Unhinged. I see. Okay, so that is a wall. Processed into what? I don't know. We're about to find out. I can't tell what that is on the machine. It almost looks like a torso and a thigh or something. I definitely don't. Oh my god. Hold on long enough to do the talisman. Hi, Esto! Thank you for subscribing for 34 months. I appreciate it. What is this? Huh? Oh my god, guys. I'm freaking out. Bloody crimson hibiscus. A crimson hibiscus soaked with a villager's blood. Ape men are harvested at regular intervals in the livestock area, where their bodies are then dismembered and sorted. Flowers and clothes are usually mixed with the rest of the useless parts and then disposed of. So humans are called ape men, and they're farmed. This is so crazy. This is insane. This is nuts. Good lord. So it's a torso, and this is just like, I don't know, other body parts that they think are useless. So crazy. Whoa, whoa! I don't know what to do about that. Ugh. I'm hurt. Oh, but I don't think I can go down this. Yeah, I think I have to turn the platform on. Oh my god, I can break these things. I can't hit down, unfortunately. There we go. Whew. Oh my god, look, it's the bodies. Oh my god! There's some bodies of children! Oh wow, they really just dismember them. This is insane. This is so dark. I did not realize this game would be as dark as it is. Okay, well, it looks like some of them... Can I go down? Oh, there we go. The ones up top get dismembered. Do the ones down here get dismembered? They do. Good lord. Can you... I can't see shit, dude. There we go. This dude looks like he's tougher. Oh, they're unblockable? Good lord. Get up. Oh! Oh! Good lord! Well, that's good to know that I can do those things. I don't have any more heals. Holy moly. I don't have any more heals. The low on HP effect is very cool. I really like combat so far. It is very simple and straightforward. Look at all these bodies. Great. Oh! That was almost the enemy, y'all. Oh! Incredible. Can I get a... I can hack this? How do I hack this? Hello? I'm so confused. Down, up, right, right? What? Homie didn't want the smoke and made a business decision. There's body parts behind us. I don't understand. I can do one, but not the other? How come sometimes they work and sometimes they don't? Is there a rhythm? I guess there's a rhythm. Okay. But thankfully I can go back and save. I don't know. I have to do that again because I don't know what I was doing wrong. Oh, not this thing. Where's the... Is it back there? Do I have a map? Not that one. Yeah, okay, it's to the left. Ape Man Facility. It's a little wonky, yeah. I just gotta get used to it, though. I just don't understand what it is asking me. Please rest. It's okay if enemies respawn. I do not have the skill points yet. Ow! Oh well, I'll just have to fucking rest again. Thanks, guy. Rip. The same exact thing happened. Womp womp. I'm farming him for money, obviously. God damn it. I should just parry him. I just don't want to be, like, hit. Well, I did not parry that perfectly. I want full HP when I go down there, and I'm stubborn about it. Rude. Well, whatever. Close enough. Oh! 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 What is that? What is that? That looks like me. What's that on the left? Uh-oh. Ape Men surveillance footage. Guide to raising ape men. Ape men are capable of abstract thinking even prior to undergoing transmutation. Individuals that reject group living often exhibit violent behavior. Caution is advised when dealing with. The ape men originate from the pale blue planet, which was first discovered in a deep space observation report from the Haitian sphere. They are one of the extremely few highly intelligent life forms in the celestial sphere. Alien cats? Thank you for hanging out, Venora. Enjoy the rest of your evening. This is crazy. Not on my bingo card. Yeah, I fucked up shit here. They don't have their 4. Warning, unusual activity detected in the livestock area. Perimeter breach by living organism detected. Incoming signal. We are in trouble, my lord. Alien cats, hell yeah. Your destruction of the harvester earlier triggered a system-wide alert. To make matters worse, the 9 souls could now be awakened even earlier. Doesn't matter. My actions were bound to draw attention sooner or later. I prepared for the worst. Supposing that is true. Why, then, did you intervene so early? That wasn't part of the plan. Was it for that 8th man child? Don't question my judgment. Just do your job. Of course. Please, forgive my apprehension. It is just that all our calculations have been thrown into disarray. In any case, please reach the predetermined safe zone as swiftly as possible. Exercise caution above all else. Crazy. Boss? Boss? Oh, there's a save? Yee's internal damage will heal over time? I am a robot. Whoa. World map? Ape Man facility elevator. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't have to worry about saving or anything. Crazy. More like android or cyborg. Yeah. I mean, there was like flesh bits. So I guess that makes sense. Get out of here, man! Okay, this doesn't actually do anything. Can't destroy this environment. The slow reintroduction of earlier mechanics. Oh, great. Cool. Love it. He still got me. Oh no! He fucked me up so fast. I turned into goo. You could parry in the air? Hold on. I guess you can. Alright. Good lord! Soul collect. Ye's Jin and experience fall onto the battlefield if he dies. Collecting my souls. That's good to know. That would have sucked if I died again then. What the hell is that? I can't, like, draw this. Ah! Maybe I don't use the D-pad like I've been defaulting to. Hello? Nope, that's not it. Am I being dumb? What am I missing here? Down, up, down. Right, left, right, up, left. Down, 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 left. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna have to look it up. I don't understand, like, the intervals at which they want me to press it. Mysterious. Oh, they explode. Good to know. Oh, hello, Gabe. Welcome in. You're not dumb, you're just unknowing. I just am not sure if there's, like, something that I was missing. I leveled up. Ow. I don't have any more heals. It's a bug? I am not dumb. The game is just a little buggy. The B or O button works? Oh, interesting. Thank you. This is a game you're super excited to learn about and play eventually. How's the performance? I am enjoying it a lot. It is not... I did not know what was in store for me upon playing this game, but I'm not mad about it. I think it was Clever who was in here who was like, oh, I just started playing this game and it's not what I expected. I understand. Truly. I was like, oh, okay. Not what you thought it would be. I get it, but no. Completely different kind of situation. Okay. Connor's the greatest. Thank you so much, babe. I really appreciate you looking that up. Why that happens? Recyclable. Basic component. Widely used in processors for guards and various machines. The amount of gin used directly affects their performance. Yields a small amount of gin when recycled at the 3D printer. Hell yeah, that's so cool. I really enjoy it so far. It's just, it's very different. I like the, oh, fuck yeah, perfect. I mean, like, it's very, like, sort of similar to Hollow Knight. It really does feel like, it's similar to Hollow Knight in that it's like a 2D platformer, but also very similar to, like, the Dark Souls games where it's got, like, bonfire mechanics and stuff like that, and the enemies are really punishing and stuff. So. I always got your back. I know. I appreciate it. Thank you. Today has been so huge for gaming. Oh my god. I really enjoyed the state of play. Yeah, that's so sweet. I love that. Okay, we got a skill point. We can get Swift Runner. Holding down R2 while moving will increase movement speed. I do like to move fast. Key Boost. Increases maximum key charge capacity through advanced key training methods. I have not been utilizing my key blast. I need to get better. I don't understand about that. What was revealed in the state of play? Connor and I are really stoked about the Lies of P DLC Overture. It looks really good. There's another game that has Jennifer English voicing the protagonist that I thought was Claire Obscura, Order 33 or whatever it is. But it's not. Jennifer English is just in another game as like a lead protagonist. And that one also looks sick. Was it Lost Souls Arise? I never really paid attention to it, but like seeing the trailer for it made it look like everything that people said that they wanted out of Final Fantasy 16, which is that it looked like it had DMC style combat in like a Final Fantasy world, which I personally would say that I'm interested in, so that was neat. I'm trying to figure out my hair here because it's bothering me. Bloom posted a letter from the Liza P dev team that says the DLC takes it back in time before the frenzy, and I'm screaming I need it now. That sounds so good. I'm really excited for that. A Lost Soul aside. Thank you. State of Play gave me a lot to be excited about, and I sniffed out a few more trademark renewals for Tales games, which soft confirms more for the remaster project. I'm flourishing and my crops are aplenty. Hell yeah. Yes, DLC. Lost Soul aside did look really good. There was like a little bit more on, there was, what was it called? What was the name of that game? I mean, there's a couple. There's a new game by the people who made Returnal. That looks really good. I forget the name of that one, unfortunately. There was another Dark Horse game that is set in space. That one also looks interesting because I love space horror. So that looks really good. And I enjoy Dark Horse games. I have The Quarry, and I've been meaning to play it, but I haven't. Obviously everyone knows Until Dawn. Saros. Yes, Saros is the one that is by the Returnal Studio. It's incredible because the developer Yang Bing was a solo developer until the China Hero Project drafted him. He was inspired by 15. You could definitely see it. It looks like a more Final Fantasy oriented game than I feel like Final Fantasy has been lately. So I appreciate it. Yeah, we did see a little bit more from Hell Is Us. I was not super paying attention to that trailer, unfortunately, but it was very interesting. We saw, I don't know if I think we probably did see a little bit more of Split Fiction, which is the new game coming from the studio that did It Takes Two and A Way Out. That studio, I forget their name, unfortunately, but their whole shtick, their whole deal is like doing split screen cooperative, like couch co-op games. They're really good for that. And if you guys didn't see it, a couple years ago, my sister and I played It Takes Two. It was a lot of fun. I want to say I do have the VOD up on my YouTube. And I do also have it here on Twitch if you wade through Twitch collections and watch that stuff. But it was really hilarious. I was laughing so hard I cried like a lot while playing that game with my sister just because of our shenanigans when we play games together. And Connor and I will be tackling A Way Out because we do plan on doing like a subathon sort of stream for when I move. If you guys are feeling generous and would like to help us out with like costs and maybe getting a couch, one of my many life goals, we will be playing A Way Out for that, I'm sure, in addition to doing other crazy wacky things. Oh yeah, Monster Hunter fucking Wilds. The monster we saw, by the way, is the apex from the ice region. Oh yeah, and then there was also there was that clay stop motion game. I forget what it's called, but that one also looked really good. It was just like we saw like a couple more things from like the stuff that was announced at the Game Awards. We just saw like a little bit more about it. So there's this other like horror looking stop motion-y like claymation game, Midnight Walk, Midnight Stroll, something like that. It looks really, really good. It looks very different. The art style is phenomenal. It's very fresh, very unique. It I think someone in the Discord chat when we were talking about it while watching it was saying that it looks like a Tim Burton inspired video game, and it very much kind of has that vibe. The monster design in that game is impeccable. I believe it's also first person, which is crazy, but I do love it a lot. Very different. Yeah, very good. I definitely want to pick that up when it comes out. And a lot of these games are like coming out like either like in the next couple months, like May is like where a lot of them are, or like August, just like at some point this year or at some point next year too, which is really nice. I appreciate it a lot. So very, very good. I felt like there was a lot of good stuff. There's a lot of things that I'm looking forward to, so I can't wait. I think they also announced Armored Core 1 and 2 is now available through PlayStation Network services, and Onimusha 2, which was like remastered, is coming out. In addition to, they dropped another trailer with the new Onimusha, which also looks really cool. I do want to pick that one up. 1, 2, and 3 for Armored Core, but not actual 1, 2, and 3. It's just Armored Core 1 and 2. Oh, just the first 3 AC that were released. I know there's like 20 of them or something crazy like that. Nuts. Oh, I want a bullet deflect for sure. Parry, bullet deflect. Crazy. I think more Armored Core is always good. I don't know if it's something that I would be very good at myself, but I do think that it is good to have. Okay, so I've not been here, and I've also not gone down. I want to do a little bit of both. What is that? Oh, this is locked. Whoa, there's a crazy dude right there. Oh, ow, wait. My heals already, which does suck. So, I'm gonna rest. Oh, hi, Bloom. Armored Core, Project Phantasma, and Master of Arena were the first 3 on PS1. He does come back. Ah! That's better. That is better. I feel like because I have become more and more fond of parrying, even though I feel like I was... What is this? Is this a 3D printer? Even though I was not necessarily fond of it, I feel like I was not very good at it or fond of it in Sekiro, even though that was like half the game. I feel like I've gotten really good at it, especially with like Lies of P. And I guess Bloodborne too. Lurking, not looking at stream, don't want to see and ruin stuff? Ah, makes sense. Thank you for lurking, I really appreciate it. Oh! Interesting. What is this? Oh my god! I thought it was a good thing. I should have known. Why else? Why else would they give that to me? Gotcha, bitch. My revenge starts here. Defeat by Chong. Jade Stone. Stasis Jade. Attaching a talisman will temporarily immobilize that enemy. Time immobilized will vary depending on the enemy. I am doing the thing where I don't utilize the things that are given to me because I don't use my fucking talismans. What's this? Oh! New Kunlun Central Hall. Floors are locked. This is a travel way station. Whoa, dude looks rad. I need to play this too with Ender Magnolia. My Metroidvania itch needs to be scratched. Yeah, I feel that. I was like, I need to play something that's not horror. I haven't played like a really difficult game in a while. I don't think I have the ability for this. I think I actually do need to go this way. I guess I chose the right way to go. If I'm missing conversations, did it say that it was locked, or did it just say that I just... Oh, I can go here. I thought that was like a name. Kunlun? Hall? Oh my god! That tree has eyes. Right? Those are definitely eyes. Right? A new shinobi was also announced. You'll have plenty. This place looks really nice though. Oh. What is that? Council digital signage. Tiandao Council recruitment slogan. Your first step into the eternal. As the Tianhuo catastrophe spread, the formerly secretive organization known as the Tiandao Council emerged into the open. They recruited technical personnel for the Eternal Cauldron project with motivational slogans and invited the general public to ascend with new Kunlun? A new path to survival. This brought a glimmer of hope to Penglai, which had already plunged into doomsday panic. Okay, so there is the Tiandiao Council, which used to be a secret, now public, stepped forward because of this Tianhuo catastrophe that was destroying the world. The Tiandiao Council recruited people, technical personnel, for a project they called the Eternal Cauldron Project. And I guess their whole thing is that they're telling the public they would ascend with new Kunlun. Kunlun? Interesting. Oh, you missed the new shinobi? The tree sees all? For real. Yes. There's quite a bit in that state of play, I feel like. Those are, like, vaguely Nordic runes. They're set up in the layout of one. How interesting. Oh. It's the roots of the tree. These, like, funky, webby things that we have been seeing have been the roots of this tree. This is the stuff that was, like, encased around Yi when Xuan Xuan found him. Sounds like something America would go through. Oh, yeah. My god, Sega was cooking. The way that, like, the art is, like, 2D, but actually also vaguely 3D is, like, so interesting. My lord, I sense that you have made it safely to the council district. My worries were indeed unwarranted. I know, Yggdrasil reference? Fusong seems to be flourishing more than ever. It's, like, really interesting because it seems like an Yggdrasil reference, and like I said, it looked like there was, like, a Nordic rune pattern, but, like, not with Nordic runes. Like, it was not the, what's it called? I was just thinking of it. The specific alphabet of the runes. And it's just like an interesting marriage because it's definitely like very Eastern inspired, like architecture and everything, but it seems like they're bringing in like Nordic elements. Parallax scrolling? What's parallax scrolling? It looks like 3D models on a 2D plane and a 2D art mask. Oh my god. Is it a tree or is it just like data wire pipes? Quite spectacular, isn't it? The caretaker of all Solarians has never stopped growing since your departure. Is Sol short for Solarian? Solarians is the name. What impact will this have?
Okay.
Rest assured, all impacts rest within an acceptable range of possibilities. That being said, this only further demonstrates the perfection of the mechanism you designed? You did what? Did we put this here? The roots are very accustomed to their current environment? That's the term for when the background and foreground move at different speeds than the middle ground to give the visual and the world moving around you. Oh. We do love parallax scrolling. None of that matters anymore, so long as it doesn't get in the way. I need to reach the council code at the root pinnacle so that we can rebuild order and punish those criminals. Forgive my impudence, but access to the council code requires a possession of all the soul seals. You will need to snatch them from the other 9 souls, who certainly will not give them up without a fight. There it is, guys. Ruyi said the name of the game. That's it. We're done. We beat the game. We can quit. We've done it. Victory. The team describes it as Tao Punk, a combination of Taoism and cyberpunk. Wow. I love that a lot. It's so, like, fresh and unique. I love it. If they've got a problem with that, then I'll just shut them up for good. As you are probably aware, my calculations predict that that will be a treacherous road to go down. But regardless, time is of the essence. Please make your way to our predetermined safe zone. Our hub? I assume this is where we'll go eventually for the final boss. Oh, what is this? New Kunlun Launch Memorial. Inscriptions in front of the statue. The Tiandao Legacy, New Kunlun Launch Memorial, constructed Year 1 Foundation era. The Tiandao Council undertook the legacy of the legendary Feng Shi Leer and initiated the Eternal Cauldron Project upon Kunlun Island, the place where he began his journey. New Kunlun would bid farewell to Peng Lai and lead Solarians towards a new era. Criminal? We hate Feng Shi? over here? Stairs? Can I open this one? Hello? It's so dark here. What is this? I don't want to smack it. This area has no power? Activation failed. Mystic Nymph decryption required? Oh! Mystic Nymph Scout mode. Obtained a fully charged Mystic Nymph. Press L2 to activate Scout mode. The Azure Flyer / Mystic Nymph can perform reconnaissance and hack into remote terminals to unlock new paths. It is the ideal choice for exploring unknown environments. It was once limited to its projection function due to a lack of power, but has now returned to full functionality. Wait, hold L2. Oh, and then I move. Whoa. Hack. Oh my goodness! That's very cool. This decryption? Oh. Okay. Brain!
走营关卡，
Rue Yi! Welcome back, Lord Yi. I have been waiting here for a long time. Did you lock the Mystic Nymph's secret chamber?
嗯，
Ah, yes. That was the only thing I could do at the time. The members of the council were deeply suspicious of you. All your belongings were destroyed after the incident. I was also supposed to be wiped out, but fortunately, I was still deemed useful. My systems were throttled down, but that was all that happened to me. I didn't think they'd also go after you. This servant has suffered only a fraction of what his master must have had to endure. What's important is that you're alive. No, what's important is that what's important is what I'm about to do. Time is not on our side. We need to act fast. $10 says Rui is the true secret final boss. I hope not!
无卡，
As you wish, but first I need to make the safe zone a bit safer. Activating anti-detection firewall. Establishing pathing interference in 3, 2... Whoa. Oh my god, it's all nice in here now.
进来，
Done. The alarm system of the Four Seasons Pavilion has been turned off and its coordinates have been obfuscated. Yeah, ooh, ah. As long as the interference signal persists, your pursuers will not be able to find this place. From now on, you can use the pavilion's facilities as you please. If you are tired, you can rest here safely and enjoy the virtual scenery. Proper rest is also an essential part of the plan, after all. No need. I don't have that kind of spare time. Understood. Next, we need to deal with the jade system in your body. It seems to be in a critical state. The repair process will involve severe pain. Please bear with it. The jade. Whoa! I guess it's the ring on the chest? Repair completed. You remained very calm as always during the repair. You may now modify your jade system at any root node. Anything else to report? Hello, Jordan. It's so good to see you. Thank you for subscribing for 15 months.
老 K，
As I mentioned earlier, in order to gain control of New Kunlun, you must possess the seals that belong to each of the 9 souls. The souls are currently spread out, each responsible for monitoring and maintaining operations in their respective zones of New Kunlun. Kunlun? Can you pinpoint their locations? Please forgive my incompetence. I am afraid I do not have the permission to access that data. The only thing we can be certain of is that due to your presence, the 9 souls will awaken, one after the other. You must therefore reduce any risk by invading each of their zones in the shortest time possible. I know. There's little I can do for you once you leave this facility, but I will do everything I can to assist you remotely.
官差弄题总，
Be careful, and may fortune be in your favor. Jade System! The Jade System has been repaired and can be configured at any root node. This system was developed by the ancient Fangxi Guild to assist in combat. Inserting different Jades unlocks extraordinary abilities for the user. It should be noted that an extensive Jade system requires a great deal of computing power. Character bio, Abacus, Ruyi, Yi's dedicated personal assistant and artificial intelligence system. I can still talk to Ruyi. My lord, it's been several centuries. It's been what? Since I last departed? A regular life form would have had to endure countless winters and span multiple generations. Good lord! Ruyu is old as hell. I'm old as hell. I've been wanting to ask you this ever since I came back. Where is your sentiment setting at right now?
老 K，
My sentiment setting is currently locked at 90%. Who was it that adjusted your original settings? I've been ordered to not divulge that information, but your incident seems to have affected them greatly. They came over often to chat with me after you were gone. They even activated my built-in therapist module. Who? Who is it? Someone important to us came over here and was talking to Ruya about us when we were gone. They cared a lot about us. Who could it be? Hello, crows. Things are good. How are you? You recently had a kid? If I remember correctly? Whoa. A therapist module? Hell yeah. Right? Dude, this place looks crazy. How goes parental life? How old is the child unit? This is so nice. He's a big guy? Big healthy guy? Can I get up there? Is this who was talking to me? Oh! How did you get here?
李顺，
Schwan Schwan? Excuse me? What did it? What? How the fuck? I had to fight so much shit to get here. How did you get here? I don't remember, like 13 hours or something? Crazy. Does he know any words yet? Can he walk? What's his, does he eat like people food? I assume by now. I think by now they do eat people food. Does he have a favorite food? Oh no, he's still drooling and spitting up. I guess at that point, how many teeth does he have? I'm trying to base it off of one of my friends had a kid and she turned 1 in September. So she's like 16 months now, so. Oh, I see. 13. Oh, he's like 5 months. Oh, I see. No teeth. Still drooling, spitting up. Yes. So, okay. 5 months. Are things stabilizing a little bit more? I hope his sleep schedule isn't too crazy. Can you talk about the political and economic state of the world? That's funny. Schwan Schwan? There's no way I would miss out on a hero's quest. Give the kid a break. Most adults can't talk about this. Damn. His sleep schedule is waking up 1 to 2 times a night? Okay. So not quite sleeping through the night yet. That makes sense. He's still young, but it is not an every hour, which I think is like the first 2 months, 2 to 3 months. 1 to 2 times a night, I feel like it's hopefully not too terrible. Currently napping. I feel like from what I remember of like when my friend's kid was like younger. Oh, he sleeps the night sometimes? He could totally do it, he just won't. Yeah. Did your parents ever tell you what type of baby you were at night? Apparently I didn't cry much. I don't remember much of my childhood. The only major thing I remember about my childhood is that my mom specifically had said that I was going to die. She said that I, like, a couple days after they came home with me, I was like, I feel like I was getting jaundiced or something. Like, my skin was turning, like, yellow or something. I don't know. I looked all sorts of crazy. My mom was freaking out. They took me to the hospital and they said they just need to sit with me in the sun. So they did that. They sat with me in the sun and I turned out just fine. Hello, Dr. Will Hoskins. Yeah, I don't know. Some weird stuff was happening with me as a baby, but I guess I just needed some sunlight? I'm not really sure. I don't know what it was all about. That's the only thing I really remember. It's one of those things where, like, I may have been there and I may have been alive, but I sure as hell don't remember and can't corroborate the truth of that statement. I'm not sure what had transpired when I was a wee babe, but that's all I really know. And now look at me. Truly. I have some really funny photos of my childhood of me menacing my sister. That's about it. I was a crazy kid. And also not, so. The doctor says she just needs some melanin and some vitamin D. Is she good? Yeah, I know. I was like, was I a vitamin D deficient child? Like, I don't know. Craziness. Stop fooling around. How did you get here? That's what I want to know. Anong brought me here. He found a hole underneath the altar and wanted to check it out. I asked him to bring me along. Who's Anong? Anong? You mean that paranoid Shenong? It's Shenong? Yeah, on our way, we ran into a bunch of monsters in heavy armor. They were all swinging their swords around and it was terrifying. There was this huge glowing golden beetle too. Anong accidentally touched it and he immediately jumped in pain. I also saw those terrible machines. Oh my god! Shuan probably saw everything that happens. And that's some gnarly stuff. You shouldn't be here. Yeah, poor kid's traumatized as shit. But look at he's so traumatized! Yeah, right? Look at him, he's chilling. Like, you can talk. You ran away without explaining anything. What did you do at the ceremony? Where are we? Is this your old home? Where's Shenong? You need to go straight back to the village with him. Okay. Ruyi just said that he turned on our fucking security system and Xuan just fucking walked in here. Like, Ruyi, what's going on with our security system? No, I don't want to go back. You were the one who said I can make my own destiny. All I want is to stay with you. Bro's already learning how to compartmentalize his trauma. He's like 7 years old. Look at him. He's wearing a little oversized sweater. You can't even see his hands. His little feetsies. His dogs are out. I'll do anything. I'll even do all the cooking and cleaning. Please let me stay. You can stay here for now, as long as you promise not to step outside. We'll discuss this again after I'm done with my business. Are you trying to trick me again? You better not run away on your own. Don't worry. You just stay put. I've got nowhere else to return to anyway. Okay. Well, be careful out there. I'll stay here and wait for you. Good. He's safe here. Whew. Oh, he's looking at the stuff outside. That's cute. Hello, Cecilia. Welcome in. This game is so cute. It only looks cute. Hell yeah, cleaning staff. I can give him things? Talk. I've never seen such smooth stones in my life. How were they made? And these lights, they glow without fire. It's incredible. It's going to take some time for you to understand our Solarian world. Solarian? Is that what you call yourselves?
真敢就
So there is a world outside the village. You never told me about any of this. That's so sneaky of you, Yi. I'm here now, so you may as well tell me everything, right? You'll just get more confused the more you know.
what thing?
No, I won't. You know I'm not that dumb.
唉，
I'll teach you nice and slowly when I get the chance. Yay! Pinky promise? Pinky promise?
Ah,
It means you can't lie. Come on, Yi. Pinky promise. Good lord. Up. Uppies? Okay, I recognize that there's this machine that does that cool thing, but I really want... What is... I can't access it. Never mind. Alright, what's this machine? Yi has a son now? Yi been having a son. Ah, this is a 3D printer. Okay, I can recycle this. So it's an item, but I guess if I don't want it, I can recycle it. I can also create jades. A pipe vial. I'm really close to being able to make a pipe vial. I'm gonna do that. Talisman attacks can hit other targets? Bullet deflect ricochet? That'd be a good one to get. What do I have right now? Locked. Oh, these are like, these are the pins in Hollow Knight. The pipe vial's absolutely a bong. Check this shit out. Oh, I can't heal. Oh, because I don't have any heals. I'll rest and get some heals and I'll show you. But yeah, it's absolutely, it's a pipe. I hit the weed and it makes the pain go away. Shanghai 3000? Oh, it's 100 Jin? Yeah, I might as well.
哎，
Robot assistant, get me data on this region.
黑幽灵，
Solarian? It's the emotional pain, really? Look at the little doodle on the chest. Lol? Loading.
啊，
Is it broken? It's been drawn on too. That's suspicious. Is this thing... No. Are you supposed to be here? Identify yourself or I will disassemble you.
黑幽收海，
Easy. I, Shanghai 9000. Not suspicious. Shanghai 9000 won't hurt you.
阿丘，
Help! Service! Help! Guide! Solarian, Shanghai 9000. Cooperate. Give me map data. Give you benefit.
Hmm?
Benefit? Like what? Shanghai 9000. Collect each zone. Map data chip. Shanghai 9000. Analyze. Map. Show you. A robot saying I won't hurt you is not my favorite. Help. Hack. Read. Resources. Information.
弄车，
You win. I win. We win.
嗯，
You can analyze map data chips from each zone and locate any resources. Is that correct? Correct. Shanghai 9000. 1 for each zone. 1. Shanghai 9000. 1. Map data chip.
黑洞，
Thank you. Cooperation. You're certainly quick to thank me. You're acting way too weirdly. I've never seen a robot assistant proactively make a request of someone. But if you can really provide data on those resources, I'll consider working with you.
黑洞，
Thank you.
算
Thank you. Good deeds, good rewards. Shanghai 9000. A broken assistive robot. Unlike the other robots, it seems to be performing some other tasks. This is the final secret boss. That's just a dude in a fishbowl? Really, truly. Alright. Here's our route where we can rest. Thank goodness. This is a special one, it seems like. Oh my god. Alright, bye-bye. See you, Yi. You know, I really thought that was a portal, but I guess... Right, I thought it was a bonfire, but I guess it's a portal to... You're the guy, you're the statue! Fang Shi?
顽强。
Oh. Lear? Oh, disciple. We do like Lear. Fang Shi Lear? Mysterio. Wow, this is gorgeous. I added it on my wish list. I don't know you. You look familiar, though. Lear? Impossible. Our fates have been joined long before either of us have realized. Where am I? A limitless realm, where the forces of heaven and earth intersect with space-time and consciousness. You're not real, this is a mere illusion. What can be deemed real among the myriad? What can be deemed false? Did you create this space?
Oh.
Yours truly does not possess that ability. I have studied Fusang for aeons. Yet, when faced with its multitude of obscure arts, my knowledge is still left wanting. Do you also not know how to leave? That's hardly difficult. Realize what is natural and simply act on your thoughts. However, I do ask for a moment of your time. You lent me a hand many years ago, so I must not bring an end to our cycle of Tao. Interesting. I said that I don't know you. This horn allows its user to resonate with Fusang, enabling travel between the central and outer nodes. This thing will take me back to the Four Seasons Pavilion. I never thought the nodes had this sort of function. If it actually works, this will save me a lot of time. This horn is of no use to ordinary people. You, however, are different. Please, accept it. Fusang Horn. Allows the holder to move between the Four Seasons Pavilion and any registered route node. We got fast travel, baby. When Yi was brought to the Limitless Realm, a mysterious sage presented this as a gift to him. When blown, it resonates with the primordial roots Fusang. I'm such a big fan of the game item formula that I feel like FromSoft made happen, where it is object name, picture of object, ooh, pretty, we love artwork, and then blurb that describes what the item does, then blurb of lore on item. All paths eventually converge. We shall meet again. That's it! Goodbye! Crazy. Alright, well, cool. So this is my pipe. I hit that, and oh, sick. It is a root node. I take a puff, and I heal. Okay, attaching a talisman will temporarily immobilize. We do want to... Oh, normal. If I install, then I am exhausted. I think it means exhausted as in taken up, not like I am exhausted. Okay, and then I have my 1 point. This is my status. Okay. How are we doing on time? I'll wrap up in a little bit. I can't give up anything. Okay, I think I've touched everything that I could do. I am 200 key. Is it key? Jin. 200 Jin. That's the currency, right? Inventory. Jin. Yeah. 200 Jin short. Here's the Mystic Nymph, an azure flyer powered by rhizomatic energy that Yi made in his youth. After a continuous series of upgrades and improvements, the current iteration of the Mystic Nymph is equipped with analyzers, scanners, and a grappling hook. Once it's fully charged, it can also activate scout mode, allowing it to perform reconnaissance and hacking. It has become an indispensable tool for Yi. The medicinal pipe is so sick. I feel like the little designs are very reminiscent of like Zonai from Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. Especially with like the jade colorations. It's really interesting. Yeah. The medicinal pipe! Dude, if I... Oh, I didn't mean to do that, god damn it. If I was someone who regularly partook of the devil's lettuce, I would be so all over fucking replicating the medicinal pipe from this game specifically to smoke out of it because it'd be fucking sick as fuck. It'd be so cool. Yeah, it's this guy. See, I thought it was meth over opium? Detail. Okay, we have not gone right, and we can't go left. I'll poke around a little bit. I hope you haven't gone far, but there is something I am unsure as to whether I should share. Speak freely. In truth. Oh! Hello, Dr. Will Hoskins. Switch from buying through Google to buying through internet is $2 cheaper. It is $2 cheaper! Thank you for re-upping your subscription, Dr. Will Hoskins. And saving some money. I actually don't know how you consume opium. I believe it's like that, the like long sticks. Because I feel like in like old Chinese drawings, that's usually what they'd smoke out of, and I feel like it'd be opium. I believe opium's smoked. Oh, like opium dens? I could be wrong though. But yeah. Dr. Will Hoskins, that also reminds me, as a general PSA, please do not subscribe to anyone on Twitch through the Twitch app. App Play stores, whether it's the like Apple Store or Google Play Store, do add an additional couple of dollars, depending on where you are at, to the subscription price. So you do factually actually pay more for a subscription that we streamers and content creators do not see any part of if you subscribe on the app. It is lame. You know, I think you're right. Opium is much like hash. It's like a black or gray rock or tar-like substance. Is hash? I thought hash was just kind of like a mush. I have never seen hash in person. If you guys are familiar with the TV show Weeds, I just remember the main character decided that she was gonna stop selling regular weed and she was just gonna sell hash, and she was trying to make hash being a cleaning lady at a hotel by washing the weed or something like that. It was weird. Okay, the devs of Tides of Annihilation just posted that there will be an 11-minute gameplay showcase shown together, and right after they said Happy Lantern Festival. We are blessed. That's really cool. I'm very curious about that game. It looked really interesting. Hash is made from a bush. Welcome to the stream. We're talking about doing drugs. This is Shirley. I used to do all the drugs. Now I just smoke the weed. That is, I mean, of everything, one of the more optimal choices. Okay, Ruyi. In truth, I owe my existence to the decision of a certain soul. It was through his decision I wasn't destroyed. Who? The soul in charge of the power reservoir, Lord Guafu. That damned bastard. You've been clean off H for 7 years? Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome. Good on you. I have only heard like absolute horror stories off of that. I'm sure you're aware of the Reddit story of the guy that was like, I don't think it's that big a deal, it can't be that big a deal, and it fucking destroyed and obliterated his life. I'm an edible girl dirly these days because the smoke hurts my lungs from working out so much. When I was a young, dumb lad, and before things were legal, can this be used against me? Maybe I shouldn't say. I once had a friend who was very fond of smoking out of aluminum soda cans and apples back in the day. I also prefer gummies. Not like I own any that's illegal here in Pennsylvania. Yeah, crazies. Anyways. I understand you hold a grudge against him, but in my humble opinion, it might be worthwhile to engage with him. Yeah, you know. After all, Lord Kwafu's unique talents are undeniable. So anyway. Thanks, I was on a road that was going to end in my early demise. I'd been Narcaned a few times, and yeah. It is definitely, I feel like, it is really rough struggling with things like that. I can only imagine it. And I can only imagine, like, the amount of, like, discipline and strength and, like, mental fortitude that it takes to pull yourself out of it and keep yourself out of it for the safety of your own self. Like, choosing yourself every day. So, that is some DIY bong action. Which it sure is. Now I'm helping other people to get and stay sober. That's incredible. That's good work. Like, you're doing good work out there. I'm sure it's, like, not easy at all, but it's good, you know, people are lucky to know you and have you. Tycoon Gamer Gang, when you want to see the tweet? Hell yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it. After all, Lord Kwafu's unique talents are undeniable. Even if he declines to cooperate, he could still be of value to you. Fair enough. I'll consider it. The power reservoir is located at the base of the central core. Take the transport elevator down, and you should be able to find it. Okay, we could probably, like, get there and probably also call it there. I know he said go up. Okay, I don't think I can hit him, but I just wanted to see what was down. What's over here? Oh, we do this. Is this where I go? It might be. Having that you put yourself in a healthier place and have the support network to stay away from it. You are a superhero no matter what anyone tells you. It is grueling work to do that sort of thing. Whoa. Ah! Owie! I was going too fast. Oh, this is a thing I don't have yet. I remember seeing those. This is the elevator. That doesn't seem good. Ow! Carrying in midair is not working for me. Puff puff. There we go. I gotta remember to use my talisman. There we go. Ooh. Can I go this way? I don't think I can. Oh, I can! Never mind. I'm a god. I don't feel like a hero. I feel like I wasted the best years of my life. That is understandable. I ain't gonna lie. And I can't imagine, I can't pretend to know what it feels like to have gone through what you had gone through. You're rude. I don't like you. Let's not deal with that. Just this. Excuse me. Oh, I see. We tripped the security system. It had issues. But now we're good. Okay. I need my thing to go all the way over there. To open the door. Or I guess I could do it. Thank you, thank you. I gotta remember to, oh, and it just, like, skips it now. Nice. Cool, cool, cool. Interesting, interesting. Okay, and this is where we were. Alright. I will have to remember it's so hard for me to keep up with chat because chat is not updating for me perfectly. I think it's because I accidentally left my VPN on. Normally I don't, because normally chat refreshes so constantly when I go anywhere that it is like, it just tells me welcome to the chat room a million times over. Forgot to turn off my VPN before I started streaming, but alas. But hopefully I will have the energy to stream tomorrow as well. We'll see. If I do, I will be playing the Alan Wake DLC. I am missing a lot of chat messages because they just don't pop up. I rested, it's saved. Return to main menu. Confirm. So far, I really like this game. I don't know what the kanji is for souls, but that is definitely the kanji for 9 on the left, so that's cool. I'll just hit exit. Yes. And then we'll swippity swap to this. There we go. Whew. Have I played any Marvel Rivals? I've not. I'm not really the type of person who's like into that stuff. Like, I'm not really into those games personally. They've just never really caught my attention. Like, I don't know like what it is about them, but I was just like, I'm not the type of person. They just don't really like get me, and I'm not really that big into like Marvel either. So that's the Among Us kanji, is it? It's a very interesting looking game. I was curious about it for a while. It is not. It's a very interesting game. It has a lot of things that I did not expect to be in it. It is a lot more violent than I realized it was going to be. It is a very dark game, I would say. No worries, it's a hot game, that's why I asked. It's not for everyone. Oh yeah, no worries. Being dumb? Oh goodness. The like Souls kanji, it is the Among Us kanji though. Steph isn't a hero shooter person, but you know what? She's still a cool little frogger. Thanks. Yeah, I don't know what it is. There's something about those things that just don't click with me. Argentum was like trying to ask me why I'm like not into Rivals and trying to get me to play, but it's not something I have like any interest in whatsoever. I'm not receptive to trying it, but it's just not the sort of thing. I'm much more receptive to like Rainbow Six Siege, like I was talking about earlier. I'll probably start playing that a little bit more regularly. Just because like I miss having games like Destiny and Apex, but those are more so my types of shooters, if that makes sense. And Connor and I were talking about it the other night, and I was saying that I think it's because like there's it's not like I've really like played Overwatch or anything, but like I like the tactical aspect and that like the character kits are extremely flexible, whereas like to my understanding, like tanks can only tank, healers can only heal, like a healer can't clutch DPSing things, to my understanding. That's why healers have to keep their teammates alive. I could be wrong, because again, I haven't played those games, but I don't know. It just doesn't really interest me. It's okay, not for everyone. Also, Overwatch ruined it for a lot of people in the genre. I never touched it, so I don't really like know, but as long as you don't start playing League, yeah. And again, I'm also like not really into those games, because you know how like certain characters are locked into being like top lane, jungle, bottom lane, support, or like whatever it is. I don't really like that either, and people are like, you know, you have to like stay in your lane and do your job. It's just, I'm not really like into that either. I don't know, it just doesn't really feel, whereas like there's a lot more flexibility with like other games. Obviously in like Destiny, if you're doing like Destiny raids, everyone's got a job, everyone does their job to figure out the puzzle. In Apex, like, you know, just because you're a support character that does provide heals doesn't mean that you can't also like clutch around. And obviously Siege is incredibly tactical. Overwatch is too much toxic. I do think that is very toxic. Lurking and resting. Thank you for lurking, Porter Knight. You're only locked in if you care about winning. True. I played League 2 for like the first 5 years of its release. I played Apex too much. I played a lot of Apex. I was really into watching, there was like an Apex YouTuber I was really into watching because I felt like he was really, really good. And I spent so much time watching all of his videos, like all the time. There's something about like high level PvP combat like that for whatever reason is like really interesting to me, especially if it's like something that I actively play and feel like I could get better at, because I feel like I play better when I watch people who play that are really good. So I miss those days. I was reminiscing those because like watching the 6 Invitational has been making me want to play fucking Siege, which is crazy. But there's so much information about the game that like I don't know. There's so much to it. Like an overwhelming amount. So I do feel really lucky because my partner is so incredibly knowledgeable about the game. So I can't play without them because I need them to tell me what to do. I know how to shoot, so, but you know, that's enough for me to like play. I think it'd be a lot more difficult if it was the other way around, because I just pick the operator that he says will be good and then do the things that he says to do, and you know, if I see an enemy I shoot, and I can at least do that pretty decently. So but yeah, I don't know. I played what's the Pokemon League game called? Unite? I played a little bit of that because my friends like played it, so I played it a little bit to like play a game with them, but I've never been like really into it. I'm like, oh yeah, like this is fun, but again, it's a sort of like you're locked into doing the same thing over and over sort of thing. I almost downloaded League once. My computer couldn't handle it and the download was slow as a sign from the gods. It's a good thing you didn't get into it. Hello Remcrete. Did you ever give 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim a spin? I have not played that game yet, but I believe it's been recommended to me. I can't believe it's still going. League? I have a lot of my own feelings as well about Riot as like a studio. I feel like it is very complicated, and my personal inclinations have landed on I'm not going to engage with anything that Riot releases for the most part. I know some people feel like they've like gotten better and stuff like that, but to me, it just doesn't really feel that great. I believe one of my good friends is actually contracted to do illustrations for them too, but I just can't. I don't know. Riot overall as a company is just like one where I'm like, well, I'm not really interested in your games anyways, and from what I hear, you guys kind of suck, so I don't want to give my money to a company like that anyways. So like, unfortunately, as much as like people love KDA music or like love Arcane, I'm never gonna touch any of that stuff. You ever want to do a firefight in Master Chief? It is fun with friends. I don't know. Halo Combat feels too like floaty and weird for me. Like, I played Infinite for like a little bit, but Infinite didn't really grab me. And it's weird because it's like I really enjoy Helldivers, but maybe it's because Helldivers sessions go on for freaking forever sometimes. It's not quite as like fast and fast-paced. Wish Left 4 Dead comes back. Pokemon Unite, I dropped that game. It was making me super toxic. That's never good. It's good that you could recognize when you become toxic at least. Pokemon Unite, I used to be max rank, then you stopped playing it. I went for Blizzard level reveal from Riot. Something to outdo the breast milk scandal. Good lord. Yeah, and it's really unfortunate that Blizzard sucks because like I loved Diablo as like a kid. I watched my dad play like Diablo 2 growing up, but I obviously when Diablo 4 dropped I was like, wow, that's, and the Diablo 2 remaster, I was like, oh well, I would have loved to check that out, but they suck and I don't want to give them my money. We live in a capitalist society, which means that money talks more here than like in any other society. So like if I buy something from them, I'm supporting them directly, so I'm not gonna do that. Anyways, I have Path of Exile 2 if I really want a game like that. Still can't believe that was an actual thing and how Blizzard survived that scandal. It's just too many people I feel like are apathetic, probably. Overwatch needs an animated series. The lore is low tier. It was so egregious I thought it was a joke. Oh yeah. It's insane. It's just one of those things where it's just like, you can't believe that it happened, that it's real, it happened to people, that it was like allowed, that it's like knowledge that people know about it. It's crazy. Money is greater than speech, honestly. Money talks. It is what really fuels society these days, unfortunately. Isn't Path of Exile a better Diablo? Like, yeah. I never played the first one. My partner told me, because I'm insane and neurotic and love to make like spreadsheets and charts and all these things about like my games. And so my partner was like, oh, because you love doing all these things and being crazy, you'd really love Path of Exile. Let me show you a screenshot of the skill tree. And the skill tree looks like if the sphere grid from Final Fantasy X decided to like, you like take the sphere grid from Final Fantasy X and you duplicate it like a fuck ton. It looks like that. It looks like the sphere grid looks like a very small baby of the Path of Exile like skill tree. It's really crazy, but it's really cool. It's impressive. Path of Exile 2 was gifted to me, so Connor and I checked out the game, like it a lot. We were in Act 2, but we've stopped playing because for Connor's birthday they got Stalker 2. And I've never played a Stalker game, but they've been streaming it for me to watch, and it looks like so much fun. And I think I'm just like itching for like a shooter, I guess. But like, I'm like, well, this game looks really fun. This makes me want to play a Stalker game. PoE 2 is amazing. I can't wait for the full release. It's really impressive for a game that's like in early access, honestly. It'll be really good by release, I feel like. Do you believe Monster Hunter will experience something bad in the future? Like what? I don't think that they will. I don't see why they would. Yes and no. There's good things about both. For one, Path of Exile is made by not Blizzard, so that already sets it to be like a lot better. But yeah. They're both very similar. Like, if you're not super committed to Diablo because you're, for whatever reason, super committed to Diablo, I would highly recommend checking out Path of Exile. It really is just like, if you're wanting to play Diablo but don't want to support Blizzard, play Path of Exile. It feels very much like the same. Like, it's very, very good. Hello, Joseph. Welcome in. The first Path of Exile is crazy. It's horrendously complex. I've never been able to competently create a build that actually works on my own. Really? I just hear that it's insane. But the second one, I feel like I'm doing okay without having like a build that I'm following or anything. I play as a witch. I think I'm like a blood witch or something like that, which makes sense for like who I am as a person. I'm really excited for the new Monster Hunter as well. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. I wanted to play the beta when it was like out last weekend, but again, I was doing apartment stuff, so I just had a lot of stuff going on, unfortunately. But hopefully this weekend, especially because they're extending the beta, I'll be able to get something done. We'll see. You want shooter and gore? Gears of War is for you? I just want a shooter. I don't necessarily want gore. But yeah, we'll see. I will probably, cause like Argo was like, multiplayer Mondays would be really fun, and I was like, if I do them, we're gonna be playing Siege most likely. So, if you guys want to play Siege, but yeah, that won't be for like a couple months, cause I'll be moving in like 2. So, but yeah. Anyways, it was freaking awesome catching up with you guys, chatting and hanging out. I've missed doing this. It's good that I had the energy and everything to be on camera too. It was very, very nice. Again, everything should hopefully stabilize in a couple months after I move, because a lot of the training things that have been happening should no longer be happening. So that'll be good. But yeah, so hopefully I'll be back tomorrow and maybe the day after that. I will keep you guys posted. My goal is to do a fair bit of streaming this week and maybe one stream next week before I am gone, hanging out with some people in Discord, the Avalanche crew, celebrating my birthday, etc. I will probably have like a birthday celebration stream slash like a birthday marathon stream slash moving goal stream as well, at some point in like early March. But yeah, so looking forward to playing more Nine Souls. This game was really great and not at all, I was kind of expecting like, I don't know, more nature, I guess. I thought it'd be more like, I felt like the world would have been different, but it's not what I was kind of like expecting or thinking or anything. I didn't really have too many expectations. But yeah, very, very good. And it was wonderful talking to all of you. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your evening. Thank you all so much for your kind, sweet words. I really appreciate it. Take care, stay safe in this crazy, crazy world that we live in. Have a wonderful rest of your evening or day, depending on wherever you are tuning in from. And I am looking forward to seeing you guys again next time. Mwah! Bye!